It is crazy to think that this generation will be the last generation, or might be the last generation with physical copies. Sony just announced today that by 2028 they will stop releasing physical copies on the console. It says right here on X, important update, news on physical discs for new games. So let's go on the PlayStation blog website. Physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. In response to shifting trends and consumer preference, new games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. I think Sony watched the reaction for GTA 6 with the pre-order, the case pre-order with the code in it. They saw that it sold out everywhere. They was like, okay, let's go ahead and release the news, because now if people are saying that they are against it, they can point that out and say, hey, you guys went out and bought GTA 6 with no physical copy, so that means the market has spoken. It is what it is. Some people say they don't care because it's been decades since they've went to a store and buy a physical copy, and some people are worried because now PlayStation, or all these companies, PlayStation, Microsoft, Nintendo, they will have complete control with what they can do with these games. For example, right, it was announced recently that Sony is planning to remove 500 movies from people that purchased them on the console. Okay, they didn't say they were gonna give any like discounts, any refund. They're just saying, hey, these movies that you bought, they're gonna be canceled. It is what it is. Suck it up. Okay. Let's keep reading. As consumer preferences in the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical discs to digital, physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. So in 2 years, it's a wrap, which is not long. Okay. Time just be flying by. In the next couple of moments, it's gonna be 2028. I don't know if the PS6 might be out by then. Some people are saying that they do not want the PS6 to be released yet because the PS5 is still in its prime. There hasn't been that many games that define the PS5 era. There's a couple, but not really stood out to say, okay, you gotta get a PS5 like for this game. It's a must. You gotta get it. As we know, Sony removed, because if they didn't do that, I was gonna just PS5 was gonna be my last console if they kept releasing games on PC, but they decided to remove their games. Well, not remove the games, remove future games from releasing on PC. Because I was gonna be like, okay, I got a PC. Hey man, PlayStation, we got a good run. I like pretty graphics. What can I say? Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and our retailers in digital formats only. So I was thinking when they said no more physical release, so what's gonna happen to the games that are in the store? Because it's also it helps with advertisement, because when you go to the store, you went to the gaming section, they got your displays for new releases and stuff like that. Because not everybody is online and are keeping up with like new releases for games. Sometimes you might just walk by and say, hey, I bet to play this game. I never got the chance. It is on sale right here, right now. Let me just grab a copy and head home. So that would hurt their advertisement. So what they're gonna do is what GTA 6 did. Is GTA 6 the first game to do that? I gotta look that up. I don't know if GTA 6 was the first game to do that, to release a case with just codes in there only. I don't know. I think another game did that. I don't know. Looks like there still would be a physical case in stores, but there won't be any disc by 2028. This edition has no impact on games that already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends, as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. So, I mean, they know what they're doing. They see the numbers. They see what percentage of their consumers purchase digital games versus what percentage of the consumers purchase physical discs. Looks like digital wins and physicals is going away. I own a PC any PS5 Pro. It's crazy because I just started collecting games. I got into gaming late, and when I started gaming, obviously I was in high school, didn't have a job, so now I got a little bit of bread, and I'm like, I got a PS5, which also play PS4 games. I even bought a PS3. So the reason I bought a PS3 because certain games are locked on that console, and I never got the chance to play them. So I'm like, let me get a PS3. I got a couple of games. So yeah, I started building a library, and so it was like, hey man, this is this is it from more physical. I mean, of course, I can still go back and buy a PS4. I'm not gonna buy a PS2. I don't want too many. I don't have time to play games like that. Of course, I can still buy the old games, so that's fine. But moving forward, man, it's gonna be interesting to see the direction that gaming is going, because I doubt the prices are gonna go back down. Xbox price gonna go up. PlayStation prices went up. PC parts are expensive. It is quite an interesting time to be a gamer. I'll say that. This tradition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation in how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games. Whether that's at retailers or PlayStation stores, we remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support. All right, let's go and see the reaction online. Okay, some people are happy, some people are not happy. Somebody says then stop selling digital games for the same price as physical ones too. You're removing the printing, box, and shipping prices for the equation completely. So I shouldn't be paying $70 for digital games anymore. Okay, just like Domino's. What's up with these like other companies jumping into drama to promote their stuff? Makes about as much sense as us changing to digital pizzas. Okay, that's food, bro. What are you talking about? Okay, somebody says you are killing ownership, you are killing legal preservation, you are killing discoverability, you are killing publishers, you are killing developers. This is a move that might slightly improve bottom lines, but tear down every other aspect of this medium. Well done, you effed up. Okay, anyone mad at this is an NPC. Digital is superior to a physical copy. So I'm saying some people say, hey, I'm down with the digital. Some people are more physical. It's split right now. I'm not seeing like an overwhelmed negative reaction to this news. Some people say, hey, I'm down. There's no reason to stay with PlayStation anymore. After more than 30 years with Sony, I'm switching to PC. With no physical games, there isn't a single valid reason to stay with PlayStation instead of buying a PC. Sony has officially killed its own appeal. PC has won. Yeah, there are definitely a ton of advantages to own a PC. Right now, there's a Steam sale going on. There's a whole bunch of games that for like $3, $2. Games on discount, like older games. Well, on PlayStation, some older games they are either locked on previous consoles, or you gotta purchase a subscription like PlayStation Premium to play them, or you can just buy them separately. I don't think they are on a discount or anything like that. So if you didn't own a PC, I mean, I don't know. Depends on what your financial stance is. I would invest in one because I'm glad I got one. I got a decent build. Mine is AMD because two of my previous PCs were Nvidia. I got an AMD build with an RX 9070 XT. One game smoothly. I'm glad that I did. That was way before the whole prices with the all this AI. Thankfully, I got mine on time. Okay, somebody else says this is a step in the right direction. See what I'm saying? If you want your games everywhere, you go in seamless. What digital is where it's at. Nintendo started this by giving you the illusion you are keeping a physical key card when it's in fact it's all digital. So yeah, looks like people are split. The gaming community is split. Some people are saying digital, it's no big deal. You guys are making a big fuss about nothing. And some people are saying, hey, if physical copies go away, that means that all these companies can do whatever they want. Well, not whatever, but they can manipulate stuff. with pricing on these mom and pop stores, man, I don't know what they're gonna do. What is GameStop gonna do? I mean, they have to run out of run out of physical copies at some point. You can only sell PS2s and old Xbox games, PS3 games for so long. I don't know, man. I don't know. All I say, it's nice to have options. Invest in a PC. That's my advice. Will I be getting a PS6? I might not. PS5 might be my last console, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. PS5 might be my last console. I don't game as much as I used to when I was younger. I just don't have the time and energy. And yeah, man. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you pissed off? Or you don't care? Leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys on the next one.